How's it going, everybody? This is John Johnson. Thank you for coming out tonight. rNetwork. Oh my goodness. 6 days and a few hours away from launching what I personally believe, and I do not just share this thought myself, will be the company that changes the way network marketing is done. Period. End of story. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this. 6 days away. We have gone through so many things, had tremendous growth already. The power is in the network. The ability to leverage just the average, Joe Smith and John Johnson and whoever, the ability to leverage the average person for purchasing power, the ability to demand discounts on products, goods, and services, save money, and then turn around and help people make money because we leveraged and had the ability to save money. Have you ever even heard of anything like that before? This is the most powerful thing I've ever seen. And as we go through this presentation tonight, I really want you to think of a couple of things. One of the things I want you to think about is the importance of retention in your business. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you open a gym. I don't care if you are a dentist. I don't care if you're network marketing. I don't care what it is. If you cannot retain your clients, if you cannot retain your business partners, the people that help earn you money, you cannot have a successful business, period. End of story. That's it. Think about that as we go through this presentation. But before we even get there, guiding principles. Find out where the world is going and get there first. Right now, we are in a world of marketplaces. The huge, big one, Amazon. Marketplace. What's bigger than Amazon? Do you know why they're so amazing? Do you know why they're so big? They have buying power. They're able to buy things in bulk and give it to us for less money. They're able to ship for free. They're able to do things that small businesses just quite frankly cannot do and cannot compete against. Now you're being invited tonight to look at something so powerful on the other end of the spectrum, purchasing power. The power is in the network. We have already brought thousands of people into our network, and merchants have come to us saying, hey, wait a minute. I love where you guys are going with this. I love what you're doing even right now. We want to be a part of this, and we will offer you discounts. We will give you these benefits because you have purchasing power. And to be able to be in this at this time, 6 days before launch, you should be thanking the person who invited you to this call. You should be thanking the person that gives this opportunity to you. I thank the person who introduced this to me all the time. This has really honestly changed my life. It's changed my outlook because finally, the little guy has a chance. The little guy can make a difference for him, herself, their families, and their families. Because I don't know if you know, but a lot of people, guess what they do? They spend money. Now I'm dead serious. They spend money. I know it sounds crazy, but they do. And guess what else? They like discounts. Again, call me crazy. I know, but they like discounts. If you know anybody that spends money and you know anybody that likes discounts, you know your customers. You know your business partners. They're all around you, everywhere, from the average Joe Blow to the business professional. Who doesn't like to save money? Who doesn't shop? Make more money than you spend. We're going to show you how to do that very quickly. Lose your life in the betterment of others. That by far is my favorite principle. And guess what? These 5 gentlemen live up to that. I know every single one of these gentlemen, and I can tell you they're good friends. A couple of them I know more than others, and I'm telling you, they live what they preach. And the leadership in this company is phenomenal, all the way from the top down. There are so many leaders that have already joined our network, even outside of these 5 gentlemen, outside of corporate, because they've seen the vision. They understand where this is headed. When they call this a revolutionary financial movement, that is shifting the power and profits from big business to the individual, guess what? They mean it. Again, go back to buying power that Amazon has and places like that versus purchasing power. How do we compete against the big guys of the world? Easy. We leverage our network. Because guess what? Let me tell you a little secret that you may not know or you may not think about. Big companies spend millions and millions of dollars every year to acquire more customers. It's true. They spend a lot of money on marketing, time, effort, hire teams, run blitzes on TV, the internet, everywhere. And it's expensive for them to gain new members, new clients, new customers. We offer them the ability to share with us for free. And they're gaining more customers and they love it. They love it. So they're very happy to say, you know what? We're going to give you a discount, an exclusive discount just for you because you're bringing us so many customers. Now think about it. When we launch in 6 days, how many more members will sign up? And how more members will come behind them and behind them? And what do you think is going to happen to our discounts? They'll get bigger and bigger and better and just spread all over the place. And you get to be a part of this. Through the power of the network, we are able to leverage exclusive savings and drive greater income for all those who wish to participate, not just here in America, but in over 80 countries and growing. Think about the power that we've got here and the ability of what we're doing. So you have the ability to take back control of your life and save where the average person can't because you are part of the masses. You are able to save this money. And so really, you ask yourself a simple question. How do I get started with our network? And we're going to cover a lot. And before we get into that, just remember this. The bigger our network gets, the more leverage we have to walk into boardrooms across America and other places all over the world to negotiate exclusive savings and revenue sharing for our members. What does the second part mean? Revenue sharing. We're going to get into that a little bit later. I'll just kind of touch on it now. Not only will you save money, but because of the deals that we negotiate, when you save money, somebody else also earns money. So you're not just saving. We're literally allowing you to save money and stack commissions. Something I've never seen before. So option number one, join. Go in there. Look at rperks. Look at all the savings you receive on shopping, entertainment, dining, all sorts of different things. Anything from oil changes to golfing at a golf course. There's so many savings in rperks. It's unbelievable. Our travel, wholesale saving, no markup. No markup. Our travel, and it's not just the hotels. It's the car rentals. It's cruises. It's group travel and more to come. And now, right now, if you get in before next week, before the next 6 days, it's an enrollment of $30, one-time fee, $38 a month. And after the 14th, 6 days from now, it's a one-time enrollment of $25 and $49.95, or actually $50 a month. $50 a month. Do you think you can save more than $50 a month? Yes. I've seen hundreds of people, I've seen thousands of people already do it. Because it's not just the discounts on the travel, the medications, the pet medications, but concierge services like rmobile, rautos, rmortgage that we'll get into as well. That's what's so amazing about this. And again, think about retention as we go through this. The most important thing in business. There's two things: customer acquisition, retention. We're helping big companies acquire all of these customers. Because of that, they're helping us with our retention. Because, again, if you save more than you pay, are you really going anywhere else? Why would you? Why would you ever leave? And you can earn money by helping other people do the same. Very amazing. And all you have to do is share. Take sell out of your vocabulary and add in share. Replace it with share. Spend money like you normally do. Save money with our concierge services. Save money on rperks. Save money and turn around and share your savings with others. And if you do that with 3 people, guess what? That $50 a month, you get 3 people to save money. You make the $50 a month back. and an additional $2 on each person. So you actually make $56 a month back by sharing this with 3 people. Not one time, not a fast start bonus. You receive $56 every single month by getting 3 people one time. If you have 3 active charter members underneath you, you will always receive the $50 bonus every month, plus $2 a month per member underneath you. That is where the $56 comes in. So you can almost immediately not just save more than you pay, you can make more than you pay right from the beginning. When have you ever heard that before? Again, say goodbye to the fast start bonus and say hello to the monthly bonus. So how does it work? Simple. It's a 3x10 force matrix composed of 3 teams and 10 tiers. You each personally enroll 3 charter members. It unlocks a tier in your TBS. You will earn a minimum of $2 for every active person in your network. Remember that, a minimum, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. Whether you enroll them or not, it does not matter. Every time you bring somebody in, you unlock a tier. What does that mean? I sponsor 1 person, then everybody on my first row, my front line of 3 people, anytime somebody drops in from above or myself, I make $2, $2, $2. If I bring in 2 people, my second tier is open up. So everybody on that second row, 9 across, $2, $2, $2. If I bring in a 3rd person, everybody across that row of 27, $2, $2, $2. Doesn't sound like much, but I tell you, it adds up. And on top of that, we have dynamic compression. Talk about that as well. Dynamic compression, what does that mean? It means if you were to take an imaginary line underneath each of these people, let's go to row 2, tier 2, 9 people. Draw an imaginary line underneath all 9 people. If 10 people under those 9 people don't all have 10 in that row, you will be paid on more than 10 levels. You'll just keep getting paid and keep getting paid and getting paid and get paid. I know this works because personally, I am being paid on over 100 levels deep. Already over 100 levels deep. So I know this works. This is a phenomenal compensation plan. And what are these people doing? They're saving money because they're part of our network. They're part of the leverage to receive discounts. You think you can get 3 people to be interested in saving money? If you can and help them get people interested in saving money, this is a business for you. You can do that. We can all do that. Number 3, earn. Again, the $50 monthly bonus. Now, what makes it even better, if you personally enroll your first 3 charter members within the first 7 days, you will be qualified for what we call a Power 3 bonus, T10 commission. That means you will unlock all 10 tiers with 3 people, not 10 people. What does that mean? Well, if people start filling up in tiers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and beyond, well, guess what? You've unlocked all 10 tiers with 3 personal sponsors, not 10, because you did it in 7 days. So not only will you receive the $50 a month bonus, you don't have to do that in 7 days. You'll get that bonus. Once you have 3 people, there's no clock on that. You'll receive that bonus. But if you do it in 7 days, you will unlock all 10 levels, which means if you have runaway legs, runaway people signing up, coming in, you'll receive commission. You'll capture that even before you have 10 people. Now, there'll be other things that in 6 days from now or whenever the corporate announces, there'll be reasons why you want to eventually get 10 people, because there'll be additional bonuses and things in place for that as well. But you can kind of see how powerful this compensation plan is. In fact, it's amazing. Now let's get into becoming a FANN. Monthly subscription free. Can you share free? I didn't say can you sell free. I said can you share free? How many people can you find that like to save money for free? Can you do that? Well, guess what? You can have an unlimited amount of free fans, free members, every time that fan takes advantage of saving money on a mobile phone, an auto, a mortgage, and other things rolling out. You are paid. And then 9 other people above you are paid as well. You can have an unlimited amount of fans. So notice we don't have the matrix on fans because there is no matrix on fans. You can have 1 fan or 1,000,000 fans. You'll be paying on every single one of them because you're the only charter member above those fans. It can go as deep as the day is long. It does not matter. Every time that FANN spends money, or sorry, saves money on any of our concierge services, you have the ability to be paid on top of the charter member fees. It gets better. So let's talk about the products and services. rPerks. rPerks, again, I mentioned it before. rPerks is awesome because you're able to save money, all sorts of different things. You go in, you type in your zip code, and it pulls up all sorts of savings, from dining to shopping to, again, oil changes to all sorts of different things. Karate studios. I've seen a lot of different things in rPerks. And guess what? It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Our travel, again, the hotels, no markup. Why no markup? Because unlike other travel companies that give you markup on top of it, we want to retain our customers, our business partners. So we give them the best deal we can give them. Cruises, group travel as well. rmeds up to 85% off of medications and prescriptions, not just for you, but for your pets as well. It just keeps getting better. And our autos, our mortgage, our mobile. Now, let me tell you something about these. This is what is so exciting. I'll talk about our autos first. I personally purchased 2 cars through our auto. I went through the entire process. Those cars were delivered to my front door. They were fully inspected. They run great. They don't want to, in fact, there's my testimonial right there, John Johnson. I didn't even notice that. There we go. You can read my testimony. Right there, 2 cars I purchased with our autos for myself, for my daughter. And they have the inspections. They have all sorts of things available. And the great thing about it is I didn't have to pay the markup fees for dealerships. I saved a good amount of money on those cars. If I were to take $38 a month and divide it into what I saved on the cars, it would have taken me 15 or 16 years to make up for those savings off of 2 purchases. You see the power of our network? You see what we're offering people? Say goodbye to the days of the juice, lotions, potions, powders. Say bye-bye, see ya. Don't want to go, don't want to do that anymore. We are a marketplace because that's where the world has headed, into the realm of marketplaces. Our mortgage, read this testimonial right here. Discounts on closing costs, different fees, things of that in the mortgage. Our mobile, we have moved thousands and thousands of phones and people into our mobile. And every time somebody saves on a phone, you get paid. So let's go back to that $2. Here's what's amazing about it. We said minimum. Remember I said minimum. Every time somebody saves on a car in your organization, you get paid. Every time somebody saves on a mortgage in your organization, you get paid. Every time they save on a cell phone, you get paid. And these are 3 concierge services of many that are rolling out, of many. So you've got to ask yourself, can I do this? Of course you can. It's, in my humble opinion, the first time that the 1 to 3% won't dominate all of the commissions. It's the first time that the average person can come and say, hey, oh my goodness, it's about time I have a chance. I have a real opportunity here to change my life because I'm saving money and I'm sharing savings with other people. Now let's make it even more interesting. Our bank. Yes, I said it, our bank. When have you ever heard of a bank and a network marketing company locking arms? Have you even heard of anything like that? Our bank is rolling out very soon. We're in the final stages. It has been a process. It has been a chore. But I love the fact that the gentlemen behind this, they actually know what they're doing. It's phenomenal. And they've jumped through the hoops. They've done all the heavy lifting. Couple little things are done. This bank rolls out, and guess what? Yes, it's an FDIC insured bank. Yes, it offers all of the traditional banking services, checking, savings accounts, debit cards, all of that. It's a bank. Now think about what we're doing here. We're saving money on one side, but we just accumulated over 20 banks to create this big, large rbank. Well, guess what we need to do? We need to put members into these banks. So think about this for a moment. If I went into Chase or Wells Fargo or any bank and I open an account, they might say, we'll give you $50. We'll put $100 in your savings account. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. But would it be better if a bank says, well, you know what? If you are a member of our bank and a member of our network, you'll get all these savings. You'll have an opportunity to earn. And wait till you hear about this. When you swipe your debit card, you will be able to save on even more items. And if you refer somebody to us and they swipe their debit card, you will receive part of the merchant fees that we collect as the issuer of our Visa card. Has anyone ever sold merchant services? I have. Those fees add up very quickly. Can you even imagine? Now go back to this. Go back to charter members swiping that card. Now go back to fans swiping that card. Go back to fans swiping that card. How many free people do you think may be swiping this card to receive discounts and referring other free people so they can get paid on their swipes? And you're atop this because you decided to make the wise decision of coming on board? What other business do you know of that you can do anything like this? We have seen where the world is headed. We know where it's headed. It's a marketplace, like I said. Purchasing power, paid on swipes, paid on multi-billion-dollar businesses. I can make money when somebody buys a car without opening a car lot, without paying the rent on the building, without paying the employees, without all that overhead. I can make a commission. I can make a commission because somebody saved money on their phone. I can be paid because somebody saved on a mortgage. On all these different items, I can be paid because somebody bought something using their debit card. Everyone listening needs to understand how big this really is and the entire vision of it. Not just, oh, well, here's another one of these MLMs. Oh, no, it's not. Because another one of those MLMs, if I sold a bottle of juice for $100 and I brought in 1,000 people, I would raise $100,000 for corporate. And then somebody's got to make money. Somebody needs to make more than that $100, correct? Yes. So what if somebody makes $20,000? Now the $80,000, if corporate paid out the other $80,000, which they won't because they need a profit too, but let's just assume they do. 999 people left to split $80,000. Everybody would have to lose for one person to win, because that's the math. Now think about this for a moment. If our network is receiving money, not just on the membership for the fee to be able to purchase the suite of services to save, yes, they're making money on that, but they're also making money when somebody buys a car, when somebody switches a cell phone, when somebody does a mortgage. They're making money in all these different areas. So the math actually works. It makes sense. So nobody has to get burned for somebody to earn an income. Whereas every other model I have ever seen in network marketing, others have to be burned for somebody to win. That's why I was not a huge fan of the industry, because too many people had to be burned. In this, where revenue's coming from all of these different revenue streams, go back to your typical MLM, say, I give you a fast start bonus because you brought in X amount of people in 30 days. Get paid once. Go back to what we're doing. You get paid more than you pay every single month for doing it one time, bringing 3 people. Why? Because they have the money coming in from all of these other verticals. Boom, boom, boom. So the math works. You save more than you pay. You become a product of the product. You save money. You show people your savings. You show them how real this really is. And if you doubt me, go to our world, our network, our world on Facebook, and read the hundreds or thousands of testimonials of people in a pre-launch who have been paid and who have saved. Don't just take my word for it. Check it out. Now, the importance of timing. In every single business, we're in the formulation stage right now. We don't launch for another 6 days. And once we launch, And we're already gaining momentum, but once we launch, people say, oh my goodness, this is real. Momentum comes. All that growth that you can be in front of before it stabilizes at the end. You could be there. You could make that choice. And you can join a team of leaders on top of leaders on top of leaders. I can tell you one thing. When you see this many leaders flocking and running over to one company, you may want to think to yourself, there just may be something about that company that's special. Because why is it attracting so many leaders? Why is it attracting so many builders? So many monsters in this industry. I'll tell you why. Because they can see the rNetwork difference. They can see it as clear as day. And we're inviting you to see it as well. This is so special. Support Facebook groups, our Rise Up, our Rise Up where you get started, social media training, personal development, recruiting, compensation, all sorts of training. We've got different teams in the organization. They all have great leaders. They train, they develop, they do all sorts of things. We see why, because go back to leveraging the network. Go back to the power of the network. We have a simple saying in our network, no charter members left behind. Because the more charter members we have, the bigger our network, so we can leverage the power of our network to receive the discounts, the savings, and make it better for all of us. So we work hard to retain our people. We're not going to put one person up on stage and parade them all over the country and say, hey, so-and-so made a bunch of money because corporate helped them build. No. Every member to us means just as much as the next member because it's leveraging the network for purchasing power. You see what this is? It is powerful. The timing is there. We're in the right time at the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our network. Welcome to your new business. I would not just thank the person who sent you to this call. I would literally go hug the person who sent you to this call, because I'm telling you right now, this has already changed lives in a pre-launch, and in 6 days from now, we launch. And hallelujah, everybody. Thanks for listening. You all have a great night. We'll talk to you next time.